Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to some more fun with Astroneer. This game just came out live today on Steam and also on for the Xbox One and the Windows 10. Actually, it looks like I've got a little bit of a game glitch already here, just loading in. It seems when you load in with a save game, if you had anything in your pack, they kind of hover right behind you. But that's easy enough to fix, so we can just grab the item and stick it back on our pack, and everything will be shipshape once again. So last time we played, we had an opportunity to build out a number of different base elements here, so that we have sort of a little home away from home on this planet that I'm going to lovingly call Bob. Not for any particular reason, but just because I think it should have a name. And I think it would be cool if at some point in the future you could actually name the planets that you're visiting, so that, you know, when you're here, you can know you're exploring on the planet of Bob, and oops, wrong button. And then when you're traveling from one planet to another, you'd be able to see, you know, the planets you're going to, and you can kind of pick them based on the names. So you have some sort of an idea of where you're going also. So last time we played, we did have this chance to build out a number of these different base elements here, which was great. I've kind of been getting a handle on the controls a little bit, which is good. One of the things I found really challenging was that when you have the deformation tool out, spinning the camera becomes a little bit challenging because you kind of have to push at the edges of the screen with the little reticle that you have on the tool. But I just realized that if you just put the tool away, then you can use the right stick to control the camera as normal. So if you are playing on the Xbox One and you're running into that challenge, that's certainly an option that you can use to try to control the camera a little bit better. So we have a couple different things that we built out here. I don't have a ton of supplies stored up, so we're going to have to gather some more of those. What I would really like to do today, though, that looks like a glitch there. I don't think that piece is supposed to be there. It's kind of hovering in the middle of nowhere. And I don't think I can... No, I can't pick it up or anything. Oh, actually, when I highlight over it, it's actually measuring over there. That's very strange. All right, so just a little visual glitch. But we built out the smelter. We have the I think this is the 3D printer over here. And then we've got a research station. But what I really want to focus on today... if I can get this thing to go away, there we go. What I'd like to focus on today is actually building... I gotta get used to doing that. Saving game. Alright, I got into the ship accidentally. I want to focus on building a vehicle bay. So, if I can find some resin... Yeah, I thought I stuck one down here. Okay, so the nice thing here is you can stick these things pretty much anywhere. I probably will build some sort of a storage solution for these, I think, because it gets a little disorganized when you have all these tiny little containers that are sitting everywhere. But we'll set that out. We'll have a new emplacement here, and then we can even stretch this a little bit farther. And maybe that's what I should do. Just because if I don't stretch it out, I think we've hit the maximum number of nodes that we'll have in here already. Oh no, there's still another one there. So I don't know if you can like 5 or 6 that will fit in here, but at some point you kind of have to stretch them out. Otherwise, you run out of room to build. So we're going to gather some more resin here. We'll extend this out a little bit farther, and then I really want to focus on making a vehicle today. We can make one of those crazy little carts that we can boot around with and use that to collect resources, and that will let us go a little bit farther. I know there are things like shipwrecks and things you can find in the game. I'd like to get some of those because they seem to have some cool stuff inside them, so it'd be neat to find some of those. But I don't see any that are particularly close to my base right now, so I think probably the best option would be to build up a vehicle so that we can go exploring a little bit farther afield, where I don't have to stretch tethers 40 miles in order to kind of go anywhere. So, whoop, I got to get back to my base before I run out of air. Oh, I still have half my air. For some reason, when it pops up and tells me I have 50% of my oxygen left, I always worry just a little bit. I don't know why. All right, so let's put the resin on here. That'll get us the platform. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to extend that out. Okay, we'll have to do that with the next one, because I think once you place these things, you can't really get rid of them. So on this one here, what we really want to build is the vehicle bay. To do that, we're going to need aluminum. And I don't know that there's any aluminum really here on the surface. We might have to actually go back down into the cave that we found last time. And in that cave, we can find the materials that we'll need. Oh, there's another cave right here. I went long right... Oh, no, this isn't a cave. This is just where I collected up some compound. Which is good, because I'm going to need compound in order to build some more tethers so that we can go into that cave. I think I had to disconnect a portion of my tether the other day when I was playing, just because for some reason I had this really weird connection and it wasn't showing that the pieces were connected anymore. What is that? There's a little white thing down here. That's strange. Oh, okay. It was almost like I was targeting that thing. Let's get back here. We'll get some more air. That compound should give me enough, I think, to make some tethers. We actually have excess compound right now. I probably didn't even need to mine that. I'm going to drop these down here. We'll leave them for later. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Compound seems to be one of the most common resources we're going to wind up using to do any kind of building, so I think overall that'll work. I want my pack to be relatively empty, though, just because... should I get rid of this generator for now? If I have the generator, I have to get organic. But there is organic in the cave, so I can use that sort of for a constant power supply, I guess. Alright, let's get some tethers. Okay, so it looks like we get, what is that? 11 tethers with each time we do it, I guess? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, so I don't know. I think it's 11. I'm pretty sure that on the little backpack there, each one of those little cylinders on there represents one tether. So, okay, so here's where I had to break that tether connection, because for some reason I ended up getting my connection all messed up on my other line that was going out, sort of out that way. And I think this was the direction I went to find the cave. So we're going to go back over here. Alright, we're back at the cave entrance, and this is definitely the area that I thought it was. So we did do a little bit exploring here before. We got in just a short distance, and I accidentally fell down a hole. And that kind of messed things up a little bit. So here's the ramp that I built, I guess. You can see where that little drop-off is. And it looks like it drops into nothingness, but that's just that the surface is all green down there. We got some resin on the ceiling. I'm going to put some tethers down this way so we can go down this path. And that'll give us an oxygen supply all the way down. Oh! Oh! Did I just fall into another hole? No, conveniently enough, there's some copper that I left here on the ground. Oops. Let's just grab that and stick it on my pack. And I'm going to need another tether down here so that we got oxygen extending. And the cool part with the tethers, too, is they add light, which is kind of a must-have down here. It looks like I harvested this whole area, but I don't remember actually doing that. I know I got some things. And this is... what is this crazy pulsating plant thing? Unknown. Let's grab some organic. And I'm going to stick the organic up here on my generator so that I get power. Yep, so that's working good. And then I'm going to harvest this crazy unknown thing. If I can, anyway. Oh, okay, so it's got something underneath it, but how do I target that thing and pick it up? Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we found some crazy unknown block. Now, these things you take back to your research station, and you can research them. I'm going to create a little pile down here because I don't know how many I'm going to find. And it's a bit of a run to get back to the base, so I don't want to have to do that constantly. But it looks like all of these things down here are the same kind of thing, where I can dig them all out. Oh, let's make a great spot for this thing to fall over if we can. I can grab this thing, we'll make a little collection, and then we'll have a bunch of stuff we can bring back to the base. I can't get a hold of it. It's in the ground. Oh no, stop that. It's in the ground. There we go. That's number 2. These will give us some extra things that we can unlock, so we'll have more stuff that we can print on our 3D printer and what have you. And I think also there's some stuff you can unlock with the mobile vehicle bay, which is good. Nope, nope. I want to actually let's do a little harvesting on this. Can I grab that thing while it's right? Yeah, I can. Good. Okay, so I don't have to fully dig it out so it falls. Oh, it's interesting. If you actually dig the whole space out, whatever that plant thing is falls on the ground, but if you grab this thing that it's sitting on, even though the rest of the plant is floating in midair, it doesn't fall over. That's funny. This is a pretty big cave, and I'm sure there was more in here last time. It's almost like it didn't entirely load it all in. All right, we'll put this here. I think we got copper over here from malachite, but what we really want to find is aluminum. Got some crazy fumey plants over here. There we go, another tether. Oh, it clips right through the ground. Doesn't cause any problem. That's good. That's some weird looking stuff right there. Right, Eric, can we harvest the whole thing out? I feel like I dug that whole thing out, but it's still sitting there spewing whatever that is. I do know there are some dangerous plants in this game, so I want to be a little bit careful. There we go. Now we dug them out. Oh, whoa. They're sending lots of gas this way. I don't like that. See if we can dig this one out, too. Try to use our power sparingly. There we go. Both of them down. That wasn't too hard. Okay, so now in here, there should be something I can grab from these, I think. I saw... There we go. Okay, so we have another unknown here we can take back and add to our pile. We're gonna have lots of stuff to research after this cave expedition. I think one of the things the developers said they were going to do is tweak the rate that you can find these unknown things, because they might have had these raised, like the rate that these things occur at a higher rate while they were doing beta testing and stuff, so people could encounter them and unlock all the different things a little bit easier. But they might have to tweak that a little bit now that the game is live, and they maybe don't want people to be able to do all the unlocks quite as quickly or what have you. There we go. In some ways it's easier if you don't target it. It kind of, when I got close enough, it did the targeting on its own. Alright, this one looks really big, so let's dig this out and see if it... I don't know if the size makes any difference at all, other than just graphically. This one looks like a big gray rock. I threw a rock at him. It was a big rock. Okay. I'm gonna head out this direction, I think. And we'll... What is that? Another one of those crazy plants there. This one doesn't look like it's emitting gas, though. I'm getting power. Alright. I'm gonna dig this out, because I... Oh! Oh! What was that? I took damage. I don't even know what it hit me. I think... I don't know. In this game, there isn't like a clear indicator of damage or health or anything like that. I think it really pretty much just is a case of if you get hurt, then you need to kind of just wait a little time and it recovers back to normal. But I'm not sure exactly what it takes to really kill you. Definitely a rock in the head from the storm, that definitely kills you. I found that out firsthand. But in terms of the plants and stuff, I'm not really sure. As I understand it, there's no dangerous wildlife right now, or no wildlife to speak of in any of the planets that they have set up. But they do have some dangerous plants, so we do have to be a little careful for that. And that red stuff over there, which I can't reach because I just ran out of tethers. Let's plan ahead. We'll bring some oxygen on my pack. Hopefully I don't dig this up too high. I don't want to make a big hole in the ceiling. Alright, so we got some oxygen there. No, it's not even on my pack. I wonder if there's a way to disconnect incompleted resources that are on your deformation tool. There we go. Alright, so I've got some oxygen. Let's sit over here and see if we can get some of this aluminum. Gotta remember to keep putting away that tool. So the camera control is infinitely better on the Xbox once you put that tool away. Because then the right stick acts very much the way that you expected it would. Hydrazine. Oh, we got some hydrazine here too. We got some laterite, which I think is what we use for the aluminum, if I'm not mistaken. We have to smelt that. And then we have the hydrazine, which is used for rocket fuel. Another one of those glowy plants over there. Okay, so we've got enough there for 2 aluminum anyway. What's my pack doing? I might have... Oh, you know what? I have enough to make more tethers, but I don't have a slot to put them in. Oh, yes, I do. I just used up some. Okay. So we'll make another set of tethers, and that will go in this spot here, and then I don't have to worry about collecting oxygen, because I can just throw another tether down, and that'll light my way for me, too. I want to see if there's any more laterite over this way, because we could use more aluminum, I think. I'm not sure whether the vehicle is going to require a lot of aluminum to make or whether it's going to be based on compound. I didn't look into that too much yet. Oh, you know what? Actually, there's some more laterite over here. And there's... Oh, the cave goes down farther here, too. No, that's not laterite. Oh, those are just little, like, little stalagmites or whatever. And what is this? There's like a smoking crater here. What is that? I'm gonna grind away at this a little bit and see what happens. I can't actually... Whatever this is that's smoking here, I can't deform it, but I can deform the ground around it. Alright, I think maybe that's just supposed to be there as a decoration. It's like... Because it's now floating in midair, and I don't know if it's supposed to do that. But I think it's just there to kind of make the... add a little bit of atmosphere or something. I could go down this hole here, down to the right. Nope, there's a little bit more... Oh, a little bit more resource here I can gather. This is good. Okay. Hydrazine we're getting. Now I gotta make a point that I'm digging down a little bit. So some of just this... Like, you see some of the stuff on the surface, and it looks like you got it all, but then... underneath you find a little bit more. So we got a little bit more laterite. Oh, got some more right under my feet here too. How are we doing here for my backpack space? This is... Managing with a backpack I think is going to be one of the most challenging parts of this game. Okay, so you do actually have like 11 spots. It only shows... No, actually, so there's 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's 8 here, 1 on each side, but I have a generator on this side, and I have solar power on this side, which is doing me no good right now. I probably should have gotten rid of that now that I think of it. And then down at the bottom here, you have the 1 spot for crafting. So if you can find something that you craft that takes one of the elements that you're carrying, which I apparently don't have any of. Okay. Then you can actually use that as an extra spot to carry things too. So basically you have like 11 spots you can carry things. That hydrazine just fell on the ground, so that's not going to be terribly useful. I am all out of spots here. I guess I could place the remainder of my tethers, and then that'll give me the freedom to move around, or freedom to collect up some more, and then we can run back with our aluminum, and I can take one of those research things too. I want to get rid of the... Oops. Oh, no. I don't trust that at all. Let's dig these guys right out of the ground. That's right. 1 down. Oh, I can't even see the other one. Where is he? 2 down. Nice. Alright, at least they're easy enough to get rid of. That's a plus. I'm going to put another tether... Oh, that's another gas shooter there. That one I haven't dug out yet. Let's drill out from underneath this guy. Come on, fall down. There we go. Alright. So that takes care of their gas issues. There are some unknown things there I should probably grab, but I'll get those in a minute. And I can stack them up with the rest of them. What is that? Wait, what's going on? There's... Do you see that light moving there? What is that? Is that a game glitch? Just like this... Maybe the sunlight moving across the ground up above, and it's just kind of clipping through the ground, maybe? That was weird. Alright, so we've got some more laterite here, which is good, so we can get more aluminum. Looks like we got another object in up in this plant here we can grab. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's drop this here. How's my backpack doing? Okay, I do have an open spot on my backpack, which is good, so I can grab more of this laterite. So I can go back and get at least 3 aluminum out of this trip, so that's good. There we go. Okay, this thing here I'm going to carry with me. Let's head back up to the base. We'll get this thing researched, and we'll smelt some aluminum. Alright, we're back at our home sweet home away from home. I'm going to put this item on the research stand, and it looks like I do not have any power right now. But that should be relatively easy to remedy, I think. If I go into my backpack, I do actually have power right on here now, so I think I can take this off. And if I'm not mistaken, I can stick it right on there, and it will... Yeah, there we go. It just powers it right up. So you can harvest the power directly and just feed that directly in your machines. You don't even necessarily need like a generator or a solar panel if you have some of this power handy. It's not... That one's not charging it up. It looks as though it might require a full power thing in order for it to work. So I'm going to put that one back on my pack. We can take this generator, because there's no sunlight out right now. So I'm going to take the generator and stick it on here. And then hollow out a little space in front of it. I probably don't need to, but I'm going to hollow just a little space in front of it so I can see what I'm doing. And then with the judicious collection of some organic matter, we can get our little power generator going here. And that should power up my research station, I think. I think that'll give us enough. In the meantime, I'm going to go over to the smelter while that's charging up. And let's stick some laterite on here so we can get some aluminum. Let me get the pack out of the way. I think probably one of the hardest things I'm having trouble with is managing that pack placement so that I can actually see what I'm doing. The camera view I was having a lot of trouble with too, until I realized that once you put away your deformation tool, you get the normal right stick camera control you would expect to have. So I think I just have to get in the habit of doing that. So I put... Okay, there's one up there. Let's grab... So we got 3. I don't think I'm going to need 3. I think I only need 2 to get this thing going. Alright. I'm just going to carry this one over. So we'll put this on the vehicle bay over here. Oh, it's a little harder to swing the camera when you're carrying things. Okay. Put that on the vehicle bay. And then I can highlight this other one if I can get my pointer at it. No! There we go. Alright, so there we got our vehicle bay. Quick hit of the button. Zoop. Ah, very cool. Wow. I guess it needed to extend out a little place. Alright, so we got another opportunity for power here. I should probably see if I can just build another... I don't have any compound on me, but I did leave some on the ground over here. So I'm going to grab one of these compound and stick it on my pack. We'll make another solar panel here. Nope. If I can get it on my pack. There we go. And then we'll use the solar panel to power this up. I think we're going to need to find a better option for generating power here. The generator works pretty good. Oops, that's not what I want. There we go. The generator works pretty good, but it does require you to constantly keep harvesting in order to... No, come on. There we go. In order to keep putting... There we go. Perfect. In order to keep putting power in, you have to keep harvesting with it. So that's not really kind of an ideal scenario. It's better to just have this stuff charging passively, I think. And the sun comes up pretty fast. The day and night cycle is ultimately really quick. I don't know if it's going to be the same on every planet. Oh, look. Are those... Oh, you got to be kidding me. I had research things like hanging out in the tree immediately above my little base there. I could have grabbed these things and had them researched ages ago. That's sneaky. Oh my goodness, they're in all the trees out here. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's going to be something they're going to change because that makes it awfully accessible. I had that highlighted for a quick second and then it went away. I wish I could aim the camera view up when I'm aiming, but it automatically goes to ground level. And I can't pick that thing. Oh, wait, I did get it. Ah, go me. Or, oh no, this was the one I already had. Drat. Okay. I can see you up there. I guess I could just knock the tree down. But I kind of like it there. My base is already kind of sitting in an area that's not the most decorated. It's a little... Oops, I'm a little too far away. It's a little plain around here, but that's okay. Let's push the research button and see what we can get out of this thing. Come on, big money, no whammy. So we get a hamburger bun, a chef's hat, salt and pepper shaker, fuel condenser. Sure. I think when I've been doing a little poking around on Reddit, and I think somebody actually built out a list on Reddit of the different things that you can unlock and what their uses are for. So I think with the fuel condenser, will actually let you convert power into fuel, so you don't have to collect hydrazine. You can actually just get fuel directly by using power. So I'm gonna actually, I still have that generator on there. I probably should just gather up plant matter instead. I was grabbing those little power crystals, thinking I could use them to power up the little research thing again. But I guess I don't really need to. I can just harvest all this stuff. There we go. Okay. Let's get back. Oop, that's not what I want. There we go. Got him. A little tricky with the pack placement, but I think once I get the hang of this, it won't really be that big of a deal. I don't know if this is going to fully charge it off of one little pack of plants here or not. I don't know. One full pack of power doesn't fully charge it. I think I might be good with one stack of organic, though. So I'm going to let that charge up, and in the meantime, let's go over to the printer and find out what's going to take to print ourselves a little car. It looks like we need lots of compound. 4 compound for the rover. What else have we got in here we can make? The shuttle, that's cool. The rover, the shuttle, the rover. That's pretty much it. A rover and a shuttle. I do have a couple compounds, so we can get maybe half of it right here. But we're going to have to run out and grab some more. Let's grab that. There's one. I do like the little bit of auto-targeting that this has. So when you walk near an item that's on the ground, if you're not trying to grab a specific one, you just want to get the one that you're nearby, it kind of automatically highlights it for you, which makes picking it up really easy. You don't have to kind of select it. Let's get this research going and see what else we can unlock. I think we're going to have everything unlocked really, really fast. There's all kinds of unknowns around here I could be researching. Research truck. We can make an even bigger one? Are you kidding me? Okay. I kind of want to just skip over the little one and save my resources and go for the big one now. Wow! Look at that. Oh, and this one uses aluminum. Okay, so we'll definitely have to go back to the cave for that. What have I got on my pack? I guess I used the only aluminum. I thought I had 3 aluminum. What did I do with it all? I'm sure I only put 2 in here. Alright, I'm going to run back to that cave and grab some aluminum that we need, and then that'll give us the stuff that we need to make the truck. And I'm pretty sure we're going to need to use the solar panel to create a seat to sit on the truck, because the truck is just like the base piece. Battery generator, 1-seater. Okay, so we need compound for that. I'll get that built right now, since we have the compound right here. Stick that on my pack. I think when you're moving compound or any other resource from one place to another, rather than carrying the resource separately, it's easier just to stick it on your pack, because then when you go to the item, you can just click on it and it will plug it in for you automatically. You don't have to muck around with trying to maneuver it. Okay, I just put compound on there. What's going on? Did I speak too soon? Oh, it's funny. So when it's saved in that lower portion, it won't allocate it anywhere else, it looks like. It's almost like it's reserving it, so you don't accidentally spend it. I guess that could be kind of handy, although sometimes you might not realize you have something. Okay, I'm going to get that seat printing there, and then grab some aluminum, and we'll be right back to smelt some aluminum, and then we'll have our truck with a car seat on it. So it was a relatively quick trip down into the tunnel. We got some more laterite that we can refine into some aluminum, which is great. I did actually have one more aluminum on my pack that for some reason couldn't see. Something about that little dark square when everything else is like this big colorful shape. For whatever reason, I can't see it. But so this will give us 4 aluminum. We don't actually need that much, but I'm sure there will be other things that will require aluminum that we can use at 4, so I'm not going to complain. I'm going to do 1, 2. I'm going to leave the other one actually on here, just as a kind of a storage thing so that I don't have to carry it around with me. And then we've got our seat here, which we can grab off of the 3D printer. I'm just going to stick this over here for now until we get our little car built. And then now we just need to place the aluminum here, where it should be golden. There we go. Where's the button? Oh, there it is. Give me a truck. Haha, nice. And it's because it's hooked up to the platform still. Oh, that's funny. It like popped like right up off the ground. Because it's hooked up to the platform and I do have a power supply going on with a couple of solar panels, it is charging it up for me at the same time. Ooh, we're getting some significant lag now all of a sudden. We got our seat in place, though. We've got our truck. It's all charging up. The lag's really bad, so I'm going to wind up having to restart. And I think we've already run fairly long in this video so far, so I'm going to call it a wrap for this video. We'll take our truck out for a spin next time, and we'll see what we can do with this thing. Gather up some resources and maybe travel a little bit farther away from the base and try to find like a wrecked spaceship or something, because they usually have some cool stuff in them. Thanks everyone for checking out the video. Hope you enjoy these and you'll come back and check out some more. I'm as always CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.